ton. Today we talk about the specialist camera, amazing at one thing, terrible at everything else, versus the jack of all trades. I'm pretty good at most things, but I'm not good at anything. My mom's not proud of me. What's better to get? Through my affiliate links.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I put a douche light in the back. No one's ever thought to do that. It's colored. Oh, it's a Gerald Undone purple. Oh, take it. Take it to the bank. So last year, June, I look to Nikon thinking, I'm gonna buy you. You're wildlife specific. I'm going to get this only for wildlife. I'm sick of this heavy Sony lens, 200 to 600 bazooka, no thanks. Nikon has a 600mm prime, much lighter, and it's a prime. Come on, I always shoot on primes. That's gonna be the truth. And it was the truth. It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. But having a camera that expensive, that was almost $10,000, that setup, you want it to do more things, right? Like you can't just, okay, initially it was just my wildlife setup, don't use it for anything, but I was curious, man, I had lenses, I was like, okay, of course I'm gonna try it for this, let's see if we can go outside, can I vlog with it, slow motion street videography. So like I try all these things and I find that Nikon, not very good stabilization. You can't vlog with it. When you do slow motion street videography on a skateboard on a bumpy sidewalk, you can see those bumps. Not the best thing I've ever seen. So it's like a lot of things made it a jack of nothing. It was only wildlife and it was pretty good in that area. But when I got the Canon R5 II, I was like, not only are you better than Nikon at wildlife, except the lens, if we throw that out of the equation, that unimportant piece, it can do everything else really good as well. So it's like a jack of all trade, master of all the trades as well. It's right there on the shelf. Can you see it? You can't? Not yet, you can't. Oh God, you hold it too long, it turns off and on. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. On and off. What the hell's that? I had to time that. I had one chance at that. Ow. Does that add a lot to your life? There it is. Come on, the one different tunnet bow. Oh, that's good content right there. So my Canon all of a sudden became like this master of everything. And then it just got me thinking, like, do you need a specialist camera? Because I'm debating, it lacks the magic, if we're being honest with you. That 600mm Tony 11 prime, it will be the death of me, but it's so fun to use. I just ordered a glimmer glass filter for it. We'll see if that somehow takes the edge off. I have my doubts, but like whatever. I'm debating the Fuji XS20 with the 500mm prime just for that. And I'm gonna repeat the same mistake I already made with the Nikon, getting a Fuji just for that, just for wildlife. And then I'm gonna get curious and I'm gonna film myself in a bullshit comparison with this camera and we'll go outside. R5 II versus Fuji, which is better? Which color science? Is this worth the cost? Where's that? Such clickbaity bullshit. Now, as an overprivileged douche tuber, I have access to lots of gear and I can compare different things and it's fun for me, it's part of my job, but for most people, you should probably have one camera. Like, why would you have a bunch of different systems? It doesn't make sense. Like, you just master your one camera and then you shoot with that thing. Like, you're lucky to have the one. If we're being real, like that's all I need is the R5 II. Why do I have the C70? I don't know. It's slightly more cinematic, the DJO. There's zero reasons to even have the thing, but you should just have one. And therefore, what do? Do you just do the one thing? You're a wildlife guy out in the forest making coffee on a mountain? Or are you one of these toe dipping assholes who's like, this looks fun. Oh, I'd like to taste that dish. Oh, let's go over there. Let's go to Mexico tonight. I want to try everything this world has to offer. So you're shooting wildlife, you're shooting sports, you're making documentaries of sheep. That's why it's important for your camera to be very capable. Like I have the C70, that would suck for everything pretty much. There's no IBIS in it and all my lenses are primes with no stabe. So it's like I couldn't do anything with this. I couldn't handhold a damn thing. I'd have to be on a tripod. That would limit me hard. So this is a master of nothing except the image, of course. So in my opinion, if we're looking, should I get a specialist camera or a really good camera that's good at everything pretty much? I think it's better to have the versatility if you're going for a one camera setup. And really, camera companies, if you're listening, you don't have to specialize in any of these genres of photography. You just have to get the basics good. Your stabilization has to be really good. Your autofocus has to work in every mode the same as it would in any other. Don't be like, oh, 4K 24p works, and then whoops, we turned off phase detection in this mode, and then no animal eye tracking in this one. Just same across the board. It'd be nice to have internal electronic variable NDs with IBIS, but that's probably not going to happen. You know how annoying ND filters on? Just a side rant. I had one stuck the other day, all these step-up rings. I have 3 different lenses that I use in here, and they're all different. They're like 72 mil, 77, and I only have an 82 mil filter, so I have to take things off, unless in here with the internals, then we don't have to do that. But one was stuck, and I needed pliers, and then I broke the step-up ring, and God, the switching, it's gonna be the death of me. So like the internal NDs, that's a lifesaver, but we're never gonna get it in the little mirrorless. So if you're looking for a camera, make sure it's capable in many different areas. Like Fuji has one of the best looks, but is it capable? Is the autofocus ever gonna like work for you at your job or in your hobby world? Like it's just that you can't really trust a Fuji. It's stupid that I'm even looking for one. I'm waiting. I saw a deal, 2,000. I'm waiting to pounce on it. So Fuji is not really trustworthy. Panasonic, very good. I could probably get by with Panasonic. It's just you lose the high frame rates unless you're GH7, but then you don't have the autofocus in the 300 frames. It sucks that you have class leading slow-mo and then you can't autofocus in it. You're the only company that withholds that for some reason. I'll never know why. Olympus, I don't know, if you want to stand under a waterfall, it'll be the most weather resistant, but the least updated tech, and you're definitely not even in business. So it's like Canon's pretty like versatile. Nikon somewhat, just less polished. And then Sony's right up there with Canon, just the disgusting green skin. But whenever I pigeonholed myself into one genre for a camera, it ends up, I hate it. I end up hating it. Like if I buy a camera right now for vlogging, I think there could be better vlogging cameras than the R5 II, the little heavy buddy. DJI Pocket 3 is probably good enough, but shut up. If I get a mirrorless, it's like, okay, but then you're gonna suck at everything else compared to the R5 II, and then what's the point of owning you? And a lot of conundrums. But what do you think? Should your camera be super versatile to handle anything you throw at it, or should it be specialized in your one niche, handicapping you into that niche, never going outside it? I don't know. It's debatable. So like only you can answer that for yourself through my affiliate links, of course. So let me know your thoughts. I have thoughts. I displayed them to you today on the Canon C70. There's a blue tunnel ball. That's the happy ball. Yeah, all the others are sad, but there's one that tries. One that tries a little harder because he likes what he does. He doesn't have to step his toe into a pool of caviar. He doesn't need it. Thank you for the Bitcoin donations. Subscribe on the side. Look at the tunnel ball. Ah.